Good morning, everybody. How is it going? I'm doing good, and I hope you guys are too. We're back today. We're playing some more Dread Delusion. Let's go ahead and just, get into it. Before we started, Frosty asked, beyond his birth name, actor Paul Reubens is instantly recognized by another, thanks to a quirky character he made famous. That's Paul Reubens, Pee Wee Herman, right? Paul Reubens, also famously known as Pee Wee Herman. Yeah! Who doesn't love Pee Wee Herman? Alright, let me... What were we doing? The Endless Duchess, so we gotta do that. The Manor, all good things. Tell the Queen of Silver. Okay. Oh, is that really the only quests I have around here? Alright, well, let's go talk to the Queen of Silver. As the queen casts her gaze upon you, you're overcome with a wave of melancholy so profound it almost drives you to your knees. Greetings, mortal. Did you have more questions? The Entombed One has stopped her efforts to destroy the kingdom. Excellent work, mortal. I never thought I'd see the day. What persuaded her in the end? Hope for a better future. The Entombed One wanted to destroy the kingdom, yet she secretly still held a kernel of hope. Remarkable. Hope feels so foreign to me. The Queen of Silver sighs, settling back into her throne. And so, we buy another few years of our endless existence. Joy. Alright. Wreckage of the Black Goblin airship. We're just to the northwest of the Clockwork Kingdom. I mean, I do want to finish that up. But that's kind of all we've got to do here. I haven't asked much about the Duchess. Maybe... Hail and well met, my mortal friend. How may I be of assistance today? Let's talk with the Entombed One. Oh, you did? Was I right? Is it the Hooded King? No, it's a ghost of the Queen's sacrifice. Really? I had no idea a ghost could be so powerful. Perhaps you should talk to Penitent Thaw about that. She'd know more. Did you at least persuade the Queen's ghost to stop causing the earthquakes? Absolutely. Marvelous news. Well, in that case, we can consider this matter laid to rest, can't we? Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. The Queen did say only her and Penitent Thaw knew about that, but let's go talk to Penitent Thaw. Because I do need to find the Endless Duchess. Let's find the Endless Duchess. And then we can start doing the other, like, cleanup side quests. We might finish this today, actually. You again, mortal. I presume you have questions? So long you knew the identity of the Entombed One? I'm a mage, mortal. I hoard secrets like a minister hoards gold. And do you know the fastest way to run out of secrets? To tell everybody about them. But it was the Entombed One that made you an Endless. Yes, that's right. The Entombed One is a living remnant of an initial botched spell, mingled with a vengeful ghost. A particularly toxic combination. But useful for me, since the spell had lingered, I was able to benefit from its full effects. Alright, goodbye. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. My bee. I ain't trying to start nothing. Alright, there is one person in town I could ask about. I'm looking for the Duchess. Do you know her? The Duchess? She's hardly been down that one. Few folk have seen her since she came back from gallivanting around with pirates and mercenaries a few years back. Rumor has it she's holed up in the old family manor that sits on the southern edge of the Endless Realm. But good luck arranging a visit. She's a powerful cipher wizard and the whole host of magical countermeasures to stop common thugs like us from wandering around our grounds. Okay. Southern edge. The Endless Realm's over here. Okay, so it's got to be like that over there, right? What do I keep seeing? So let's go. Yeah, well, that's the wrong way. Not that way either. Here we go. Look, I can only be wrong like 5 or 6 times before I'm forced to get it right. Alright, these guys are chill with me apparently. What is... Have I been in this building? I apparently have. Oh wait, before I leave, let me go. Oh, this is Ryder's estate. That's right. Sorry. I sneezed. I did remember to unmute myself this time, though, which is good. That's what I keep seeing out of the corner of my eye. Okay. No, it's rough times at the O-Faith household, let me tell you. They're working on the roof of our apartment complex. The dog, he is unhappy. Cozy, she is unhappy. Me, I am unhappy. But compared to everyone else, I'm not that bothered, not as bothered by it. It's quieter over here for me. It is loud as hell in Cozy's office. As hell. Loud. Bub. The dog's also not having a good time of it. He can't be in the office because he bork and bork. And then he bork some more. And then just when he thought he might be done borking, nope, he's got another one in him. Yo, we're going right to the crab. Makes a good landmark, you say. Well, who'da thunk? The Endless sweeps the ground with his rake, though he just seems to be moving around the dirt. As you approach, you look startled. Ah, breather, I didn't notice you there. Not often I see your kind around. Who are you? Who am I? Well, that's a good question. I've been wondering myself lately. I seem to have forgotten my name a few decades back. Was it Yim? Or Glopus, perhaps? Ah, it's all a jumble. Anyways, I'm the groundskeeper for the Duchess. At least I think I am. Not seen the girl for a good century or so, and I'm starting to wonder if I made the whole thing up. Can I visit? You can sure try. Her family manor is over yonder, but it's mostly just a ruin. Now, when she's hidden the entrance with a spell, you'll have to figure out how to get across somehow. She also enchanted a bunch of skeletons to patrol the place. So watch your step. Yo, the Rad one! Coming in with a raid! What is up, Rad? How you doing? Holding the other so they won't hesitate to swipe at you. Thanks, I'll be going. Here, let me do the thing. Let me do the thing. It is going fantastically. How are you doing, Rad? What's up? And hello, ha la 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 la. How you doing? So what are you guys up to? What were you doing? What were you playing? Let me guess. New PB and Hollow Knight. You set a new record so good, even the #1 speedrunner's like, shit, I'm never beating that. Not a new P, but you were learning new tricks? Hell yeah. I am doing fantastically, thank you for asking. I always like to say I am good, because if I wasn't here, I wouldn't be good. I'm not going to stream if I'm having a terrible day, because I'm not going to make you guys deal with that. Ow! It is rude to shoot a man in the ass with an arrow. Then working on your completion file? Nice. W rad, we'd love to see it. Need a strength of 7 to break that down. Oh my god. Or I can just be smart. No, that is crazy, my guy. That's cool. Well, I know. Do I have like an air dash? I kind of do. Now, I know you're going to set like a great new time on it. Make all the other speedrunners jealous. I believe. Honestly, I gotta admire the dedication to keep running it. After I did my Sly 2 run once, I was like, you know what? I never want to do that again. Saw some stuff. You can be more aggressive. It's like they say, be aggressive. B-E, aggressive, aggressive. Right? That's a thing. I've heard that in media. Drink a potion. But no, you got it. You gonna do your first playthrough of Sly this month? Oh hell yeah. Sly 1, no, it's I honestly I recommend playing them in order. You know, play Sly 1, then 2, then 3. I've never played 4, but I probably should at some point. But no, I am... Catcher saying the same? Yeah. So, like, when I was but a child, and I thought as a child, I played 2, because I didn't know about the series. I played 2, then 1, then 3. Well, I played 2, then 1, then 2, then 2, then 2, then 2, then 3, then 2, then 2, then 3, then 2. You need a way to play it on original hardware. Emulators have some hoops to jump through. I mean, that's gonna be your best bet still, even with the hoops. Hoop, there it is. Said hoop, there it is. Sure. Oh, cool. The bridge does work. No, even with the hoops, that's going to be... Oh, this is the closest we get to the crab thing. Hold on, there's an island over there. I bet we get closer. Hold on. Hoops are a pain. Yeah. I bet we can go to there. Hoops are a pain, but I feel like getting a PS2. You have a PS2 in the other room? Oh, you know what? Fair. Fair and valid. Alright, mirror, mirror on the wall. Take me somewhere where I might fall. You don't have Sly? Well, it can't be, like, that hard to get a physical copy. Hanging in the gloom, the endless woman is engrossed in ritual. She hisses a violent, unfamiliar words while her hands trace sparks of light through the air, illuminating the books and the dust around her. Physical copy in Taiwan? Bro, you're gonna pay more in shipping than you will for the actual game. Hello? The woman seems oblivious to your presence, her face inscrutable behind her mask. She continues to mutter esoteric phrases while sculpting the glyphs of light. So, yeah, hoop, there it is. Yeah, hoop, there it is indeed. I don't know. I feel like the emulators will have less hoops. Easier to conquer hoops. At the very least, less expensive hoops. But regardless, Slime 1's great. You'll have a blast with it. You're clearly busy, but she screams, her voice seething with a wave of magical energy that sends the books crashing to the floor. Do you know how difficult it is to weave a parallel cipher syntax while some idiot is talking in your ear? She groans in frustration. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of a family crisis and you caught me trying to conjugate a pair of superlatives. Sometimes I just hate cipher semantics. Well, I suppose if you bypass my security measures, you must have come here for a reason. She studies you a moment. You're not a cadaver assassin, are you? Sent by that infernal rider to try and lop off my head or some such. What's a cadaver? It'll certainly be a blind playthrough. You've never seen it actually played. You just saw Catcher speedrunning it. Yeah, that doesn't count. That does not count as an actually watching it. What's up, Hippie? And Hippie, coming into the elastic trick. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Hippie. No, you see so little of the actual game that way. Yeah, it does not count as, like, watching a playthrough of it. You do get to see the best line, one of the best lines in all of video game history. Slept on your neck wrong? Oh god, I hate that. And the red one, coming into the elastic trick. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Rad. No, but the thing is Rakamagookus. One of the best lines ever. She studies you a moment. Well, your ignorance seems convincing, but I have to be sure. I'm just going to have to poke around your mind. You may feel some tingling in your brain, but don't worry, this rarely leads to permanent damage. Okay, Mugshot? Yeah. He got the best line. Did you say perma? The pain slices through your head, followed by a plethora of discomforting feelings. Your senses are jumbled. You hear smells, taste sights, breathe sounds. Everything warps, and you feel nauseous. What do zombies have to do with this game? I'm literally in a land of zombies right now. It's called the Land of the Endless. They cannot die. They're hundreds of years old. Then you find yourself cowering in the filth of an alleyway, small and frightened. A man leers over you, raising his sword. You have but a moment to clasp a shard of broken glass and lunge at his belly. Yes, you remember. You were 6 years young. Just another worthless urchin on the city sprawl. The things you did to survive. That's not a zombie. They're magical zombies. The man who doesn't pay attention to what I do starts nitpicking the title. Voice gets through your dream. You've had a tough life, mortal. I'm sorry. But this isn't enough. Isn't enough. I need more. Another wave of nausea. Reality turns around you until you wake in an Inquisition prison cell. The smell of rust and shit filling your nostrils. So that's it, huh? You're those Inquisition bastards. But you're not a player. Just some pawn in their scheming blackmail with the threat of oblivion. How pitiful. Now I read the plot on the wiki and I was like, wait, the plot doesn't even mention zombies? Wild. Just out here reading plots. God War and Apocalypse, a super non-specific about Apocalypse, and it being in the past. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's just kind of mentioned as a footnote of a thing that happened, like, a long time ago. Once more, you're submerged in memory, see Vela's ship drifting away from you, and with it your only hope of salvation. Ah, so it's Vela you're after. I sailed with her for 10 years, even called myself a Dark Star, but I assume you knew that. Basalt sent me. Ah, so that old sea slug's still with us. I must admit, I always thought the drink would kill him. But to hear he's working with the Inquisition after all we've been through? Well, this only deepens my suspicions. So tell me, do you kill for your masters? Do you take the lives of others to preserve your own? I do try to avoid conflict for the most part. So you're either a pacifist, or a coward, or a liar. Let's see the truth, shall we? Your mind reels once more. Says I'm supposed to be coding right now, but you're pissed off at your work, so you're not doing anything. That'll teach him. Stick it to the man. Fight the power. Mind reels once more. You see the men and monsters who stood in your way, how you've clashed swords, ended their blows, buried your steel in their flesh. Remember the chaos, the thrill, the bloodlust. The truth is, you enjoy it. She seems taken back. Mortal you're a monster. The blood you've spilled? Nobody could ever atone for such wanton violence. Though I suppose I have no right to judge you. My conscience is hardly clear. But what's this? Searing pain, and you see the flesh farm screaming in agony. You see Ryder, his cruel gaze, and you remember the deal you made. Ah, so you are in league with the cadavers. Your actions, whether in spite or folly, have cast a dark shadow on this island. And yet, I see nothing to show that you mean me harm. She sighs. I'll spare you the torment of further mind probes, mortal. Any more and your brain could burst, and I don't want to clean that up. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. Project you're working on gets scrutinized when we code. But this migration project that's happening, they're like, what are rules? Rules are just made up. Do whatever you want. You can go out in the yard and eat a handful of dirt. Nobody's going to stop you. Ah, but where are my manners? We've learned all about you, but I've not introduced myself. She feigns a pompous bow. The Duchess, at your service. Well, I really am Philomena Caveridge, Duchess of Vestalshire. That's quite a mouthful, eh? If you arrived about 6 centuries ago, I would have greeted you in a bustling household, alive with music and merriment. My servants would have offered refreshments. I would have introduced you to my 5 darling children. She chuckles warily. Ah, how is it that 600 years can pass so quickly? Now I drift in this cold tomb while my estate lies in decay. It sounds like you miss your former life. There's not an endless around who doesn't. But for most of us, it's hard to think of our mortal lives without opening the door to our demons. Your students are not happy today. You made most of them rewrite their presentations. Only 9 of 27 didn't need to rewrite. Well, you know what? Tell them to be better. Can't. Your project gets criticized what we do, but this legacy crap gets a pass because they have a deadline coming up. We'll join another group basically said our coding standards are stupid and they aren't following them. And it worked. You should try that line and see how it works for you. You did? Well, I mean, tell them to be mad. Guy literally said, Jesus loves you to me when he was driving his car. That's wild. But he just drove by you. Like, hey man, Jesus loves you. And like peeled off. Your boss approves your code. He probably would just refuse to approve it. That's crazy. You see, I became Duchess the day my father died, in the Great Devouring. Do you know what that was? No. 635 years ago, the endless were born from the hubris and folly of our king. His wretched spell twisted half the realm into this accursed form. We were born anew, frenzied, and hungry. So the realm of Verdant, for that is what it was called, then ate itself. Friends and family, who were dining merrily together in the morn, were eating each other by the eve. Literally stopped in the road and said it and drove off. That man should not be driving a car. That man does not need a license. That is an insane thing to do. So he's thinking about getting another job. You want to make sure the satellite goes successfully, but after that, who knows? So I'm just saying, you know, maybe quit and start your own game studio. I've heard people have great success in that. I heard, you know, starting your own game studio is a great substitute from hacking satellites. One girl was almost crying because she had no idea what to write after she was struggling. I was like, try AI. It's a problem. Students use it and don't learn. Teachers see the students work, and it's hard to tell if it's honest, deep fake solution. That's the problem with AI. Start this place, no politics. She was still close to crying. Wow, when you said try AI, I thought that was going in a wildly different direction. And I was about to be like, rad. No. But that's a better direction. Yeah, I've heard people go into financial ruin when their game studio fails. No, you start an LLC. Well, let me read what Frosty has to say, and then we'll talk about that. We don't have a license to drive? Well, that man shouldn't either, hippie. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world where chat is king, join Mort's realm and Dread Delusion. The Rad One juggles gaming nostalgia with tech wolves, while hippie battles neck demons and divine roadside encounters. Storm rants about coding chaos amidst apocalyptic plot twists. Will our hero find completion or face the rewrite? Stay tuned for more elastic checks and existential chats. I thought you were saying, like, try AI, like, use AI to help you write this. And I was going to be like, rad, that's bad, don't do that. Literally thought random. Financial ruin just means your studio doesn't do well and you're broke and have to get another job. Well, if you start an LLC, you could go bankrupt, and then not own a penny. Your business goes bankrupt, not you as a person. You already did that? Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me. So see, now you could start one, and there's no risk to your personal financial well-being. But your studio could go bankrupt, yeah. It's so frustrating. Okay, yeah, good, exactly. But you still wouldn't have money? Well, yeah, but you wouldn't have tried either. There's some teachers who encourage AI, and the kids are like, why do their teachers let you do it? That's when you hit them, well, if the other teachers jumped off a bridge, would you? You're not worried about going bankrupt. You're worried about not being able to pay your bills. Bill Schmills. As long as you're making good faith payments, they can't do anything. They wouldn't get it. Fair. My mom used to pay half an electric bill because they couldn't shut it off as long as we were paying half. They'll take your house if you pay them $10 a month. Okay, well, maybe focus on that one. They don't give a crap. And Bumble coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Bumble. So what you do, Store, is you make a you just design the bank super well, including the bank manager's office, and have violence inflicted upon their character in a game. Sure, you can do that with other things, but your house payment or your car payment will come and get you behind on payments. Now just change your address so they think you're at the wrong house. As they're doing 6-7 junk today, I told them it's just not funny, and a while later I hit them, what are you eating under there? Oh, had to do it to them. Store, I'm going to summarize for you the 6-7 meme. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. That's it. That's the whole thing. Yeah, Unk status confirmed. That's it. That's all it is. Fucking got him. I was counting, they wouldn't stop laughing. It's dark days to be a math teacher, Rad. Dark days indeed. And my family was no different. I was 35 years of age when it happened. I had a husband, 5 beautiful children. You know the cruelest thing? There was a part of us that knew what was happening. As I tore into my husband's flesh, I howled not in anger, but in sorrow. As my daughter gorged upon the bowels of her brother, I saw the tears streaming down her face. I mean, we can still be friends, Store, but you and Unk. As I picked up my infant son, not 3 months old, I wanted to hold him, to kiss him. I never meant to. Her voice croaks and she is silent a moment. I'm so sorry. That's a little rough, yeah? Save your tears, mortal. There are some things you will never understand. To be endless is to live with terrible guilt. It is the same for all of us. But while most find comfort in the rituals and traditions of old, I find them suffocating. She chuckles. Ah, but there I go again, dredging up the past. I think it's why I stopped getting invited to all those mausoleum balls. When I was playing Hollow Knight just now, you saw you had 67 money. You hunted for more just to get rid of it. Oh god, it's infected my brain. Like, I'll hear just like, oh, I have, 6 or 7. And in my head, I'm just like, 6-7, 6-7. I don't want it to be there. I don't want it to happen, but it does. So tell me, mortal, this hunt for Vela, what do you hope to accomplish? Shout out to 4. 4 for 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. You real one. I must stop her from destroying the world. The world is at stake, and you would save it? Admirable, but of course, that's not how she sees it. I wonder, do you understand what's truly at stake? There's a hidden language to the universe, mortal, a web of signs and ciphers which establish the very rules by which we live. And Vela, she wants to change it. She wants to change reality itself to create a new world. For love 6-7. Yeah, he just needs a 5 meme, and then he can be 4 for 4, 4 4 for 4 4 4 for 4 4 5 6 7. How would that work? When we cast a cipher spell, we are speaking into the hidden language of the universe. But the rules, the grammar, the syntax, the signs themselves, all of us from the humble scribe to the powerful cipher wizard must adhere to these constraints. When we don't, there are often dire consequences. Like the world rend? She nods. I don't know for sure what happened back then, but I witnessed it with my own eyes, felt it in my mind. It was the most powerful spell I have witnessed, and it was caught in syntax cascade. It's an infinite loop. So it's just not a nonsense meme? Yeah. Gen Alpha, do better. Hey, the oldest Gen Alpha is at most 15. So, like, you know, cut him a little slack, I feel like. They're working on it. And Hippie with a word redeem. And Katra with a 6-7. And Katra coming in with the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Katra. How you doing today, Katra? What's up? Also, I like that. Katra! No. I think we're up to... Okay, we're just gonna skip all the analyzing ones because I already did it. So the word is anarchism. A political theory holding all forms of governmental authority to be unnecessary and undesirable, and advocating a society based on the voluntary cooperation and free association of individuals and groups. Anarchism. 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 Anarchism doesn't actually really work because, you know, people. Anarchism. You're so sick you're dying, you swear? Oh no! Or you're being a weenie, but who knows? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll say you're not going weenie mode yet. So we'll say you're sick. Yeah, feel better. Drink some hot tea. And cold medicine. Ah, I miss the Dayquil tea my mom used to make. You just make a hot tea and then you pour some Dayquil in it and mix it up. Don't actually do that. Something going around, your coworker called off today too. I got my flu shot a couple weeks ago. I need to get my COVID shot. Anarchism was 6-7 taking over the minds of children. Exactly, Rad. You can't have Dayquil anymore? Why not? But if Vela's plan works, she makes the impossible possible. With a click of a finger, she could raise an empire, make anyone truly immortal, even raise someone from the dead. Sounds dangerous. Indeed, I have often weighed this dilemma in my mind. Would it be for good or for ill? Or actually, your medication taking makes your brain fog, like stuff that wouldn't phase a stuff that wouldn't phase a 5-year-old. Oh. Well, Store, if you ever need to, like, fake a traumatic brain injury, you know, just take a little Dayquil. Officer, you can see my client could not be held legally responsible for what he's done. Watch him try to do 2 + 5. What? You're just sitting there drooling all over yourself? Like, yeah, clearly, this man belongs in an asylum. And then the Dayquil wears off. That's you right now. Oh, God. Katra, this is when you need to speedrun Sly to see how much on instinct it truly is. And Pierre, coming to the elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Pierre. A moment of silence for Pierre's stream streak. Gone but not forgotten. Ara. There you go, Katra. I hope that helps you feel better. Think you're on 27? Ah, damn. That was so good. That was so good. Yeah, I'm excited for Rad's Sly playthrough. My people live in torment, our decaying bodies and haunted minds are prisons from which there is no escape. But could Vela's plan be our salvation? Or would it subject the whole world to a similar torment? I haven't yet made up my mind, but if I'm honest, I would like to be there when the decision is made. Then help me find Vela. It's December, 9 more days till your birthday. Aw, hell yeah, Pierre! Let me be the first to wish you a happy birthday, because it's not your birthday yet, so I get to do that. Likely won't be a good time for any of us. Me and Katra are going to be screaming at the stream, just like, Rock, no! No! Jump over here! Please! Please, Rad! You're gonna be 29? Ew. No, you have one more year. You've got one more year left in you, Pierre, and then it's all downhill. Won't be in. Time of day is rough. Ah, fair. I remember when I was 29. I don't. What was it like? Was it a good time? Alas, I'm somewhat engaged for the moment. I think I mentioned a family crisis. My daughter has been stolen from me. She closes her eyes. Her name is Elwyn. Of all my children, she alone remains. I can still see her, 9 years young, holding my hand in the lush grass of verdant. Everyone in the village knew that beaming smile. She is 9 years old still, and the feeling of her hand in my own is all that keeps me clinging to this wretched existence. Now those damned cadavers have taken her. I could try to rescue her. You would, mortal. If you would save her, I would truly be in your debt. It's okay, 28 was better. Yeah, that's fair. 28 was perfect. 29? What's up, Molten? How you doing? 25 was the year for you? I don't really remember a lot of stuff before I was like 26, 25 to 26. 28 is the perfect number for real. You know what? I am not going to argue with a math man, Mr. Math Man, about a number. 24, 25 was COVID time for you, so it was nice getting free money and not having to leave your house. Yeah, I had to work during COVID. I worked 40 hours a week through all of COVID. It fucking sucked. The cadavers are a secretive bunch, but I've caught wind that one of them frequents the rotten coffin encephalotra, wears a full suit of armor and holds a key that will grant access to the upper levels of Cadaver Keep. He surely won't speak to me nor my lackeys, but you're an outsider. More than that, you're a mortal, and cadavers are very interested in mortals. Okay, I'll try to find her. Thank you, mortal. My daughter has a signet ring on her finger. Find her and I'll help you track down Vela. You have my word. Alright, I actually have already been there, but we can go back. Fortunately, you remember too much. I need to stop clicking. Don't recommend it. Your job closed down because of COVID. I mean, I worked in hospitality, which a lot of hotels did really poorly. Well, at least 23, or you'd say, what's your age again? You were doing COVID as well? It was your favorite job? Ah, rip. No, I remember I worked during COVID, and a lot of people got laid off. It was rough. There's a type of number called perfect number. 28 is the second one. 6 is the first. And 6-7. 6-7. 6-7. I hate myself. 6-7 is far from... It's not even 67 anymore. It's just 6-7. You worked during COVID? It really sucked. Oh, same. Thank you, Cozy. I didn't even see it pop up. Cozy's too fast, too quick. Imagine getting banned for being a bot. El Bozo. Think about it, you had students weaseling out everything. I mean, yeah. Fair. They illegally Yeah, they did illegally cut her salary in half. That's not the person I wanted to talk to. But you. What if you were a bot? Then they have put so much work into this bot, Katra, that I can't even be mad. At that point. Like, what if we made a bot that just speed ran Sly Cooper, and hung out here, and then played games with you? Like, at that point, Catcher, I'd just be like, all right, AI is taking over. Said sorry about it, that or no job, yeah. Told the 15-hour shifts during COVID, people really needed bread. Like essential worker was some employee or something. Yeah. You want to buy some emotes? I'll check my portfolio. It's basically a robot. Yeah, at that point, we're in full Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto levels. If Catcher's a bot. No, it was great working at the front desk of a hotel because every person who came up, I was like, maybe this is the person who will kill me. But I'm still alive, bitches! You're a pooper. With that emote at the end. The endless lurks in the corner, keeping a watchful eye on the other patrons. Get lost, breather. You're not interested in what I'm selling. Maybe I am interested in what you're selling. He studies you a moment. Well, a mortal with a deviant appetite. Alright, listen up, because I'll only say this once. If you breathe a word of this to any of the Queen's lackeys, I'll see to it that you're the next on the menu. So I'm a broker for the sentient flesh, the thinking stuff. You see most endless feed on the penitent Thal's mindless meat, seen as more ethical than eating your kind. But I'll be damned if it doesn't taste like slop, so of course there's a black market for the stuff. They're just suing mass for everyone who want the desk. Yeah, she was. She was working hard. Melissa's trying to get into sewing, but she doesn't have any hobbies while you... She doesn't have any hobbies while you have too many. I feel half of that. Like, I also have way too many hobbies. And then it all boils down, but then it all comes back to just, like, streaming and playing video games being my only hobby. So how about it, breather? Fancy a taste of your own kind? Actually, I've changed my mind. Thought as much, but remember, breather, you say anything about this, it'll be the last thing you say. Looking to enter Cadaver Keep, I hear she speak to you. Stifles laugh. Immortal asking to enter Cadaver Keep of their own free will. Well, now I've seen it all. Heard the rumors, breather, about what goes on in there. What goes on with your kind. Same. Music, comics, figure collection. You're probably going to start drawing again? You should, Store. That was a really good drawing. I was really impressed by that. I mean, my hobbies are... Let's see. I play video games. I stream. I read. Does reading count as a hobby? Not good at it. It'll just erase what you've done like 400 times. Okay. That's 1,000,000 times better than anything I could ever draw. So shut the fuck up and accept the compliment. My list is too long. You dabble in too much. Yeah, I'll dabble in a lot of stuff. But it all boils down to video games and streaming. You know how to draw, but you gave up in middle school? I never learned. And you had your reference. If you didn't have a reference, my drawing would be shit. Bro, again, shut the fuck up and take the compliment. You're good at drawing. Alright? I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna put googly eyes on all the shit you own, I swear to God. On God, I'm gonna put googly eyes on every... You know that? Good. I'm glad you know you're gonna have your entire house googly-eyed. Doing something right now, working on a new stream routine. Ooh. Nice. Of course. Even so, I can't just let you waltz into Cadaver Keep. Us Cadavers are a private bunch, you have to understand. That's very mathy. Secret math that no one will see. Secret math. Must be something I can do. He looks you up and down. Well, there might be one thing. A chunk of your flesh still warm, fresh from the bone. That would prove your loyalty. Okay, fine, make it quick. You know, she's a very large knife. Oh, don't worry, it'll be over before you know it. Now hold out your hand. One quick motion, he slices off your finger. Your hand sears with pain, but he quickly douses the stub with a foul-smelling potion and wraps your hand in a rag. This will fetch a good price for the right buyer. You've proven your worth and then some, breather. Take this key. It will unlock a lift to the top of Cadaver Keep that'll take you to the island above. It's there you'll find the Duchess's daughter. I never told you I was looking for a daughter. We have eyes and ears in many places, breather. Not an artist. You struggled to draw the hands and definitely didn't do it the right way. Portions were off. Legit. You should have seen the process. Again, that's okay, because the end result was good. Well, the elegant part is always hiding the math so nobody knows they're doing math. Of course, that key does not grant safe passage through the keep. That's not part of the deal. The second you step in that stronghold, you're on your own. So good luck, breather. Alright, well, I mean, I already killed everyone there, so it's whatever. Now, where is Cadaver Keep exactly? Is it? Oh my god, it's all the way at the north. Arms too long, elbows in weird places, arm too short, having a football head. Bro, you just described every character from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, I've never even seen it, and I know all the characters that are, like, weirdly proportioned. Taste my blade, Birdman! I mean, yeah. That's what I said. You walked away from your phone for a second? Oh, okay. Yeah, like every character in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure looks just fucking weird. The good news about exploring before you actually do the main stuff is you know where everything's at, and everybody's dead. Except these guys. They came back, apparently. Just guys know an ad's going to be starting soon. They're super detailed, the correct proportion for the 3 chapters you saw. Maybe it's because anytime I see, like, images of them, they're always in some weird pose. At least in the manga. Oh my god. I already... Oh yeah, there's a way just right to the top. Oh well, it's fine. Man, we way up here. You're just gonna attack me? That worked out great for you. The hand of an endless lies upon the pillow, completely severed from above the wrist. The hand bears a signet ring on one slender finger. There's no mistaking it. This is the hand of the Duchess's daughter, Elwyn. Take the hand. Touch your hand. It suddenly recoils as if alive. For a moment you pause. The hand shivers before you. You finally pluck the courage to pick it up. It rides in you as you place it within your belongings. That's great. Alright, well, let's take the hand back. What of you? Alright, we outie. So the name you're making needs something called a projected plane. You need to create it. You need to create an incidence matrix of order 5, but you don't want to make it. You just want to find the answer. They use 2, 3, 4, and 7, so it's hard to find it, and doing it by myself would be too easy to mess up. You might have to write a program to create this thing. I understood very little of what you just said. Okay, Rossi's asking, which of London's 4 major airports uniquely connected to the city by underground system? Find out when the ad's in about a minute. I have no idea. And Argo, coming into the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Argo. Argo, you've checked that 67 times. 6, 7. 6, 7. The internet has ruined me. 6, 7. Mort, I'll fucking leave. I'm sorry, Argo. I've become what I've always hated. The thing, it's weird size, not many people use. You need to make a program to make this thing. Ah, okay. Also, hello, Argo. Heathrow Airport. Hands out was the only one of London's 4 major airports with direct connection to the city through the underground system. I need to rent a bed. Thank you. Oh. Man, my leg is sore. Right, this is the right way, right? Yes. I got a new tattoo yesterday, and my leg is feeling it today. No, it was Saturday I got it. And my leg's just still real sore from it. Try to indicate not being sore. Hold on, let me try that real quick. Hey, it worked. Shit. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, thanks, man. You think about getting a tat? You don't have any? I'm just gonna say, if you do, you'll probably get addicted. So what happens, like, not be sure, not try to crap myself. It's the same set of muscles. I don't know how anyone does anything without flexing their colon super hard. You'd rather not get addicted? What, you don't want to get addicted to paying somebody $200 to $400 to stab you with a bunch of needles a bunch of times? A lot of tiny needles over and over again? Greetings, mortal. How do you fare? About your daughter. Did you find her, mortal? I must admit I have been watching your progress with interest. With a flicker wrist, she creates a small, shimmering mirror. It seems to show you entering Cadaver Keep. But my voyeurism spells couldn't penetrate the island above the keep, so I've been waiting your return with bated breath. I'm sorry, it's not good news. She is suddenly deathly still. Was she not there? I have her hand, nothing more. You present the hand to the Duchess. A beaming smile spreads across the Duchess's face. Ah, my Ellen, you are returned to me at last. The Duchess tenderly presses the hand against her face. Ellen's hand seems to respond in kind, relaxing and stroking her mother's cheek. Where's the rest of your daughter? The rest of her was lost many centuries ago. Where, I cannot say. But it is not an uncommon fate for my kind. This very hand... It is very hard to truly kill an endless, but that does not mean our bodies can't be broken, severed, separated. Many of my kind rest not in peace, but in pieces, scattered around the realm like fallen leaves. I lost Ellen to this abhorrent fate some 300 years ago. She touches the hand gently. I have long accepted that I will never see her face again. It's horrible, she sighs. It is, of course, not a fate I would have chosen for my daughter. I often wonder if it would be kind of her to be truly at peace. It's pretty peak, not gonna lie. It is. I'm gonna be messaging somebody later today about getting another one set up. Well, about like what a drawing fee for a sleeve and all that will be. It'll be a while before I can get it, but I need to get the ball. I want to get the ball rolling. She is silent a moment. Thank you, mortal, for returning to my daughter. To me. I hope the whole deal wasn't too troublesome. Well, I did lose a finger. She smiles. I noticed, mortal, but nothing a little cipher can't fix. Here, hold out your hand. Justice utters some harsh-sounding consonants, and her voice seems to suck warmth from the air. For a moment, your hand seems to burn with an unbearable heat. When you look down, your missing digit has been replaced with a spectral finger. Gained item spectral finger. Huh. It glows and shimmers with an unnatural color, but is firm to the touch. There we are, mortal. You may even find this place to be an improvement. Few can match my skills with cipher facsimiles. And now I will honor my side of the bargain. When I delved into your mind, I saw you have captured the blinding light, correct? I will make my way there so we can plan our next move. She strokes Elwyn's hand. Though Vela's plans come to fruition, I am still not decided on where my allegiances lie. Vela meddles with powers beyond her control. She strokes her daughter's hand. Perhaps you are right. This curse is our burden to bear. To risk utter catastrophe over some fool's hope, it would not be right. You have given me much to think about, mortal, but for now you should take your leave. I will meet you at the blinding light. Alright. Well, being a teacher, you don't know if it's going to hurt your job opportunities. I mean, you know, I feel like following the rule of anything that can be covered by long pants or a long sleeve is usually a pretty safe bet. Thornwood. Okay, so let's go to Thornwood next. You had your thoughts for a while? So like, you already know what you want? You get on one on your torso somewhere? That way you don't even need long sleeves? Exactly! A particular one in a particular place. Rad, what I know about you, it makes me just think you're going to get the Fibonacci sequence tattooed on your cheek or something the way you're talking. You're just going to walk into class with the Fibonacci sequence, like, on the side of your face. It's got math. The whole Fibonacci sequence. I just meant that, like, that spiral in a square drawing. My man's out here getting a full body tattoo of pie. Starts on the top of your head, and it's just like 3.14, and it starts just like spiraling out and around and down your whole body. Take me to Hollow Town. Won't you take me to Hollow Town? Oh, it's on the Triforce on your hand? Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like I don't know the culture about it in Japan. Why did I say Japan? Taiwan. It's because I was talking about Japan with Cozy last night. So that was in my head. But yeah, on your hands, a bold choice. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying it's a bold choice. Okay, Thornwood Manor is over this way, right? Where am I? No, that's Rustburg. Hollow Castle. Oh, yeah, Thornwood Manor is to the south. Looking at ink that only shows under black light. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna Angkor Wat someday for your Cambodian heritage. Argo, I don't think it's for sale. Like, I don't think you can just buy Angkor Wat. A tattoo? Oh. Oh, that makes way more sense. That makes a lot of sense. Think about you always do your twist on something? I mean, fair. Do it your way. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade this place. Build the workshop. Okay, so I can build... Okay, let's... Main house. Upgrade the library. Do that. Okay, so they haven't done anything in here yet. But I gotta go, like, rest at home, at, like, the inn for a second. Maybe I'd sleep in this guy's bed. Let me not drink too much on your birthday because you got blood work the day after. I will try my best, Pierre. Actually, that's a lie. I'm going to tell you right now, Pierre. I'm going to be like, no, it's your birthday. Pour up, man. Go fucking crazy, my guy. And then you're going to be like, you know what? You right. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, damn, my house looking good. Oh, cool, now I can just upgrade it from here. Ooh, I can put art up. I mean, I like that. Actually, really like that one. The mushroom's a little big. We'll do that one. And Pierre with a word redeem. So I'm prep for your class tomorrow. Damn it, you don't wanna? Just give it. Let him have a free day. You know, the kid's earned it. Let him, you know, let him watch a movie or something. Anarchist. A person who rebels against any authority, established order, or ruling power. Anarchist. 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 Everybody's a little bit of an anarchist. I hope, anyway. Jesus. Yeah, movie days were the best. These are little ones. You need to read a story, try to have an art project. We don't have any art prep. You have a bunch of stories. Now, have them watch Rain Man or something. What's that movie about counting cards? Speaking of anarchists playing Bioshock Infinite, there's a lot of anarchists talk in it. Yeah, that's true. The door needs a key. Sure, we'll go with that. That looks cool. Yes. Play the movie Gattaca, W movie. We watched that in science class, learning about DNA and how racist the NPCs are in this game. Are they truly racist, or are they racist caricatures? That doesn't necessarily make it better, but you know. Why is there a locked door in my own fucking house? These magnetic blocks, so you can make 3D shapes. These are plastic straws and joints we can build stuff. There you go. Aha, the master key for the manor. Sure. Goblin there. I can see that. Yeah, we'll do that one. Well, here, we'll change... I did that one upstairs. We'll do that one there. I mean, you just walk by one of those random side conversations from NPCs refer to an Asian person as an Oriental. God damn. Thornwood Manor. In the basement of Thornwood Manor, you have found a peculiar and haunting statue. It seems to be missing several items. Perhaps completing the statue will have some effect. Okay, well, what's missing from the items? Well, we'll go... We'll go ask. Yeah, that is absolutely wild. Frank and Sons is a giant warehouse with vendors selling comics, mangas, and figures. One of your favorite places ever, and you just found out it's going viral on TikTok. Now there's going to be a hell of fucking people. Ah, rip. I mean, good for them, because I'm sure it's good for the business, but rip. I want to upgrade the manor. What are you doing here? Caretaker of this estate, tend the grounds for the Thornwood family, only supposed to tend for yourself now and all. Okay, well... Maybe to your whittling. If at this point I don't have the right stuff to upgrade that statue, I don't know if I ever will. Oh, I also wanted to see, where'd my ghost finger go? Ah! Should prove useful when picking locks. Nice. Dashi and Corey Kenshin go there sometimes when they meet up in LA. Ah, yes. Dashi and Corey. Two names I am very familiar with. I know exactly who you're referring to. Alright, well. Took care of those guys. Dashi's a Super Mario Maker YouTuber from the old days, and Corey's a horror game player from YouTube. Ah, okay. Very certain you're younger. Oh, okay, okay, cool. That's just how it is on YouTube, Brad. Everybody's got to be loud. You got to get the attention of the children. Yo, speaking of kids, speaking of children, got an obscure search box thing. When do you think you would have something in it? With how well hidden it is, there wasn't anything there. That's hilarious. You know they did that shit on purpose. Speaking of children, my nephew's birthday was this weekend. So we went to the birthday, as you do. Had a great time. Two things I got the kid, which are apparently his favorite toys. I got him these just to annoy my brother. But the fact the kid loves them makes it even better. I got him some jingle bells. It's literally just like a wooden stick with some bells on it, but apparently he fucking loves it. Um, and I got him, you know, one of those like rubber chickens. You squeeze it, it's like, that is also one of his favorites. He can't get it to make the noise yet, but he tries apparently all the time. My brother sent me a video. He was like, we put all the toys on the floor, and the first thing he grabbed was the bells. And he was just sitting there, just like, a jinga 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 jinga. And then he sent me another one later. Uh, he sent me another one later of him like trying to get the chicken to work, and he couldn't do it. There's something there, but you couldn't see. I am evil. For Christmas last year, you gave Ren a kid drum set. Oh, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, Pierre. Based, thank you, thank you, thank you for agreeing that I am evil and based. I appreciate it. Yes. No, we are 100% getting the kid a drum set as soon as he's old enough. Next year, Cozy wants to get him one of those like little kid DJ stations, which he will be old enough for next year. Had the chicken in his hand, just sliding across the floor in it with his hand crawling. Yeah, he was like, make it work. Make it work. So more, you're babysitting. This is not a question. This is an instruction. Black Goblin airship which drifts to the northwest of the Clockwork Kingdom. Over this way. You know, your cousins have a kid, you're getting a nephew, niece, something like, oh, 100%. Like, that's the best thing about being an uncle or an aunt, is you get to get them some wild, off-the-wall piece of bullshit that just makes noise, because you don't have to live with it, and you know it will annoy your family. It's great. My brother was like, I will get you back for this. I told him, I was like, just guys know an ad's about to start. I told him, I was like, I hope from the bottom of my heart, you guys are just laying in bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You guys are sleeping peacefully. And then you're startled awake because you hear from the other room just, hey, from the chicken. That would just warm my heart so much. Is that the... what? Oh, that's a giant fucking battle mech. That might be the airship weight right there, though. Okay, so I can't do this yet, I don't think. Let's head to the keep. But yeah, that's the best part about having nieces and nephews, is getting them annoying shit that you don't have to deal with. Give me 1 second. Sorry, just wanted to finish my food. I just remembered Cozy was staring at me last night like I was a crazy person. Because I got a piece of pumpkin pie and I didn't want to dirty a fork. So I just like picked it up and ate it just holding it in my hand. But she's just staring at me like, you ate that and you ate half of that in one bite and you're eating it like a piece of pizza. And like, yeah, pizza pie. That's why it's called a pizza pie. What? And Rubik coming to the elastic check. It's still springy. It's still stretchy. It still snaps back. Thank you so much, Rubik. And Rubik with the hydrate. Cheers. It's an entirely valid method. Thank you. That's amore. When you eat a pizza pie and spill grease on your thigh, that's amore. You done it before? Thank you for the validation. Now let's see what Frosty's got to say. A chat update. The Triforce Tattoo Dream is and Blacklight Ink is intrigue from the Rad One. Argo's Engor Watt aspirations meet tattoo talk. Pierre's birthday blood work plans have them reconsidering birthday drinks. Movie day vibes are strong with Gattaca as a top pick. Bioshock's infinite NPCs spark controversy in game. Frank and Son's hype on TikTok has Pierre feeling the FOMO. And Mort's stream, elastic checks, and pie eating methods. Good news, everyone! I found a guide for how to make this math thing in a more organized way. Hopefully you won't make a mistake. I believe in you, Rad. Alright, let's see. My, haven't you been busy? All the former Dark Stars have returned. She cackles and coughs, just like old times. Together we've conceived a plan. According to Orlaith, Vela has fled to the Underlands, and what's more, she knows where. You will take these Dark Star criminals as your companions. You will pursue Vela. You will not fail. So it's down there exactly. Okay, so how will we do it? Cax and Frost has finished repairing the blinding light. We can launch a small cutter airship on the expedition to the Underlands. But first, I will let you do the honors of activating the blinding light. Go to the main control station. Set the alert for battle stations. Yeah! Oh, this whole place was an airship. Cool. Turn to the High Confessor. Alright. Now, do you feel that? The blinding light takes to the skies once again. Oh, I'm sneezing up a storm. Whoa. First said it was an airship. Gosh, have you not seen the grand painting or its many reproductions? The blinding light impales a horror? Or the numerous songs and stories, embellished as they may be? I cannot be blamed for your ignorance. Can't we just fly the whole ship? The flying fortress is too large to make its ascent. The storms that permeate the rage above the Underlands would tear it to shreds. But we can launch a small cutter vessel with a reinforced hull that may survive the journey. Tribunal can monitor your progress from the safety of the skies. So what's next? You and the former Dark Stars will assemble into a counter-worship strike force and pursue Vela. Your mission is as follows. You'll make your way to the hangar of the Blinding Light, where there is a small cutter airship ready to descend to the Underlands. Jack Basalt will pilot the craft, while the Duchess of Magic will shield it from the unrelenting chaos of the Understorms. Cax and Frost will disarm whatever ancient security systems you find on the surface. Once you land, Orlaith will guide the way to the cradle. Exactly what the cradle is, we do not know, but Vela thinks it can rewrite the very fabric of reality. Needless to say, she must be stopped. She pauses. A ghastly rattle issues from within her workings. Is it a sigh? She sounds almost moved. Listen, Confessor. If it were up to me, we'd have a whole naval fleet hurtling down there. But the Union Navy doesn't want to hear it. They think this coffin they stuffed me in has clouded my reason. I have the authority to send only the most expendable of my tribunal. She points a mechanical limb in your direction. But, loath as I am to admit it, you've proven yourself as just as capable as any operative under my command. So it falls solely on your team to stop Vela at any cost. Remember that she meddles with forces beyond our comprehension. It threatens the stability of not just the apostatic union, but the whole of the Sky Realms. Is your mission clear, Confessor 17? All clear. I'm ready. Good. Make your way to the hangar to depart. Hold on. I think... Okay, hold on. I really hope I get to decide where the smaller airship goes, because there's some other places I wanted to check out. But I needed an airship to get there. Okay, nope. We're down here now. You wake with a pounding head, you gasp for breath, your lungs fill with acrid air, everything hurts. Okay, hold on. I need to check something. Oh, I didn't need the boat for that. Okay, hold on. Oh, I did get... There was a chance for me to get another airship that was my own. Well, rip. Probably not doing that now. You wake with a pounding head, you gasp for breath, your lungs fill with acrid air, everything hurts. Basalt eyes you without sympathy. You look like squid shit, Confessor. You must feel like you've been chewed up by a typhus. Let me fill you in. Just as around you. The cutter crashed. No shit. Well, I thought I'd fill it out for you. The curse rots one's mind, after all. See, we stashed a bunch of protective suits in the cutter, thick leather garments sealed with stitches and cipher to ward off the miasma that clings to the air down here. But they all got burned up in the crash. The only thing we could save, he taps his mask, was this one. So that dizziness, the head pain, the stinging in your lungs, I'm afraid that's the miasma, the curse. I'm sorry. So I'm going to die? Shrugs. Depends on the exposure time. If we get this done quick, you might have a chance. Looks around. Anyway, you might be able to salvage some sort of protection down here. If you're lucky, there's been plenty of foolhardy expeditions to the Underlands, and the archaeologists, well, say they don't often come back. Those will be fine. Frost and the Emberian have respirators built into their suits, and the Duchess, well, she's not been breathing for centuries anyway. Great. Alright, well, I guess there's a couple side quests we won't be doing. See what they gotta say. So we're actually here, the ominous Underlands below the clouds. Even 4 centuries ago, back when I could breathe fresh air, this place had a mystical quality. From Verdant, we could see the twinkling lights of Emberian cities, distant and beautiful, far below us. Once I even met one, an Emberian delegate that was sent to meet with my father. They arrived in a craft of pure metal. I had never seen anything like it. But I must admit, to be here after all these years feels underwhelming. I had thought that even in death their cities would hold a certain majesty, just as my own home still does. But this is a dreary, ugly place, strewn with rust and bone. Let us not linger more than we need to. Agreed, I'll get moving. Yeah. Frost is peering through the spyglass, the edifice of metal and shattered glass upon the nearby cliff top. Magnificent. The structure is nearly intact. Imagine what it was like in its prime. lowers the spyglass and examines you, looking remarkably unruffled by the crash. So you've survived then? Well done. I knew you had it in you. By all objective yardsticks, our situation is dire, and yet I can't help but feel a sense of anticipation. Uncovering the secrets of this place has been my life's work, and now we are pursuing the greatest secret of all. How ironic that it should be due to my own mistakes, rather than those of some comfortably long-dead civilization. Mutters to himself. Keep your head in the game, Horace. Or Caxton, whatever. Alright. Let's fucking go, baby. Step through the mirror and appear. Ah, hey, I'm back up here. So it's not too late. I can do the side quests. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm a little up here. Ellen tangentially moves as you approach. You think she looks content, though admittedly you know very little of sentient hands. Watching cats under the effects of anesthesia, and by God, they're adorable. Yeah. Gonna duck out and goof around and probably sleep. Have a good one, Rad. Thank you so much for the raid, and thanks for hanging out for a little bit, man. You know I appreciate it. I will catch you later, my guy. Get some sleep, get some lesson planning done. Ah, it's good to be out of the Sky Realms once again. One can get frightfully bored spending an eternity in dusty old tombs. Farewell. So wait, that's the way back to the Underlands. Is there a way to see, like... Oh, God, my stats are hurting. Become cursed, lowering all your main attributes by 1. Okay. Are you gonna try to take him? Okay, here, I'll come too. Give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick BRB. We're just gonna take the dog out real fast. I'm not making my food or anything yet, but they're doing a lot of stuff outside, so I'm gonna go with them. Hey, oh, I'm back. Oh, sorry, the dog had to go, and it is. Whew, chilly out there. Thank you, Argo. Good to be back. All right. So my stats are lowered, but that's okay for now. Whew. Okay, so Clockwork Kingdom. It's to the northwest of the kingdom over here somewhere. This is like northwest, yeah, in this area. Oh, okay. So, whew. I'll say I would like to at least try to do the majority of the side quests. But I really do enjoy this game. This has been a fantastic experience. I think it's over on this little island, because I don't think I've been there, but I'm not sure how to get there. Ah, like this. She raises her eyebrows as something about you has caught her attention. Welcome, cousin. It's a pleasure to meet you. Came here to buy spells, I presume? I can tell you're not with the king, so I don't mind doing business. He can't hear us here. They think they can stop me selling magic? Imagine. Me of all people. I'm older than the king and I'm better at magic too. Never mind. I'm not looking to get anything else started right now. I don't think we're going to finish the game today, but I'm pretty sure we will tomorrow. This pile of junk was once the most fearsome pirate ship in the Sky Realms, the Black Goblin. Merchants from Puria to Al Asra feared the volley of cipher-inscribed cannonballs. The Union Navy paid us a fortune to headhunt its captain. In the end, we got the coin and the ship. Few dared cross the dark stars after that. So what went wrong? After the Black Goblin came the Blinding Light. A mercenary company with a galleon is impressive. But with a God War fortress, none could best us. But it was around then that Vela and Orlaith stumbled upon a map, deep in some Iberian ruin, told of the cradle buried far below in the Underlands, which held the power to change everything. Vela was always ambitious. Oh, thank you so much, Argo. Thanks for the cookie. I'll grab one when I get my food here in a minute. Vela was always ambitious. She thought she really could build her fantasy. A heaven of her own making. But now she was speaking of something else entirely. She wanted to become a god. Change the very fabric of reality. Cookie. Now we're watching cats versus water and the water is winning. That does not surprise me. Our cats would drown... Our cats would drown me to stay dry. They'd be standing on my head while the bubbles stop. Okay. But why? To what end? She claims that she would right all the world's wrongs, balance the scales, so the common folk can live like nobles and rulers no longer lust for war. So what happened next? The crew was split. Some were eager to follow her to the Underlands, especially if it would make them even more rich, but many of us thought she had crossed into madness. Her fame had twisted to infamy, and even the Inquisition now considered us criminals. From infamy, I had learned to listen to the language of the cosmos. Cipher flows through all things. Its grammar and syntax weave through our bodies and dreams alike. To change those rules for me would be a bigger heresy than slaying 1,000 gods. So when Orlaith raised her sword against Vela and stirred the crew of the Black Goblin to mutiny, I was willing to spill my own blood for the cause. And spill it I would. To approach her on the ship's bow so she can finish her tale. Maybe I did come here. Was this... Eh, maybe not. I don't remember. In truth, I knew the Black Goblin stood no chance against a god war fortress. The blinding light's guns tore through our hull in moments, leaving us sinking towards the clouds. Through the smoke and the chaos, I saw Vela board our ship. She was furious. Her and Orlaith were like sisters. She couldn't take the betrayal. Through the haze of battle, I saw their blades clash, and I saw Orlaith, her defense broken, hurled from the side of the ship. And then a crash like I've never felt before. The ship had run aground. When I came to, in this very spot, Vela stood overhead, staring right at me. I was bloody, wounded. Vela just turned and walked away. It was at that moment I was born, the spectral echo of my former self. I tried to scream, I tried to cry, but I had not yet learned how to coalesce into a body, a shape. So I watched my corporeal body, my former self, lie there, barely clinging to life. I watched the Inquisition agents arrive, and I saw her scream as they dragged her away. I watched as they threw her in a cell, with their instruments of agony torn to her flesh. I watched as her will broke, and she spilled every secret she knew. I watched as they destroyed her. Does that mean another version of you still lives? She grins. Of course, stranger. It's only those old fairy tales of the Middle Ages that one has to die to become a ghost. In fact, you're well acquainted with my corporeal self. She winks. I'm sure you can figure out who. So sorry. Spare no tears for me, stranger. I have long abandoned self-pity. So it's revenge? When I saw Vela standing over me in that moment, of my creation, it was not hatred I felt. It was heartbreak. For I loved her, stranger. I loved her dearly. And suddenly I saw all those possible futures I had scryed, all those joyous fantasies, just melt away. The Vela I saw was the Vela I had always feared. So no, stranger. I seek no revenge. I hold no hatred in my heart. But it can be said to have one at all. She closes her eyes. I just want this all to stop. I want to see her smile again. Thanks for the story. I'm glad you listened, stranger. Soon enough you'll face Vela again, and now you may have one single advantage over her. You may understand her. Alright. Okay. Let me... Oh, okay. So I can't do that yet. Um... Ah, okay. I understand how to do that. I suppose I might as well, since I only have 2 side quests to do, just knock out just 100% the game at that point. And just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. So now I'm going to be taking another BRB, but I will just be using the bathroom myself and making some food. So give me just a second, I'll be back. Heyo, I'm back again. Frosty asked while I was gone, which iconic leader used non-violent civil disobedience to lead India to independence from British rule? That was Mahatma Gandhi. Welcome back, thank you. Alright, now let's get this show back on the road. Ah, hot food. Hot food. It was Mahatma Gandhi who championed the nonviolent movement that ultimately led to India's independence from British colonial rule. Yeah, Gandhi did a lot of stuff. A lot of good. Some not so good. But you know, that's kind of how it be sometimes. Problem with having a drawing hobby is it gets in the way of your video game development hobby. Well, you can draw things for your video games. Alright, back to Hollowtown. It's kind of low-key annoying that there's not a, anything to take me to and from Thornwood Manor quicker. You're not that good? I mean, disagree, but fair. So in a minute earlier, you need a reference to draw stuff. See, I bet you could draw, like, a tiger from memory. Or several references. No, I bet you could draw like a tiger or something. Maybe a tiger in a wizard hat. Fighting a lion with a sword. Yeah, I bet you could freehand that. Like no reference or anything. Looked like a weird cat with disproportionate legs and stripes. Oh, just as you go, just reproportionate them. Trust me, you have some freehand no reference drawings you did like 20-30 minutes when you first got these drawing pads a few years ago. Oh, you could spend more than 30 minutes on it. Grab that. Yep. And to quote an shape-shifting dog from a cartoon, the first step on being good at something is to suck at it, or something like that. I was gonna pick up drawing again back then, and you just kind of didn't. I bet you could do it. Statue head, stone head of an old and wizened face. At the base of the neck is a bronze mechanism. It looks as though the head could be attached to something. Curious sign: you find papers and rolls of parchments outlining the study of various monsters. Most of it seems to feature the vermi, a parasitic organism that uses host to feed on the dreams of its prey. Nope. Serpent statue arm, a stone arm with a serpent wrapped around it. At the base of the arm is a bronze mechanism. It looks as though the arm could be attached to something. Found numerous documents on the theory and practice of cipher magic. They seem to all focus on a single spell that could imprison even the most violent of creatures, binding them to a limited radius. Some pages are torn and sections removed. You cannot find the spell in question. Ah! That's how oh my god, I can get back and forth real quick. Beautiful, brilliant, you'll love to see it, and it's actually great that I can do that, because I need to buy some iron. Let me see what you have for sale. Accept. What's up, Chromers? How you doing? And Chromers, coming to the elastic check. It's still springy, it's still stretchy, it still snaps back. Thank you so much, Chromers. I am doing very well. I'm having a great day, and I hope you are too. And be lurking, good luck. Thank you so much. Yes, weeks ago, people would be interested in another bad art jam, and you just got to respond from one person. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I feel like the bad art jam might not be the strongest of jams. Didn't at all when you do stuff like that because I hate at all constantly in servers, so you don't do it. That's fair. Because some people already be bad. I wasn't going to say that, but yeah. 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 I mean, people love the bad art jam. You never had so many submissions before in a jam. Oh! Alright. Well, might be. I've been wrong before. I'd be wrong again.
Because I don't have to try as hard. People love bitches love slapping.
See, if you get a lot of constraints, if you get a lot of entries, I think a good one would be like, game must be completable in 15 minutes. Just so that way, like, I don't know, I think that'd be interesting to see what people do with a 15-minute time limit. Okay, I need one more arm. I like that one. Are there any more locked doors around here? Workshop upgrade, probably that one. Oh, we got this too. Let's do... we can do that. 3 of 6. Alright. Wait, no. First, we gotta sleep. Sleep is restless, your dreams are strange. You see a city of sparkling towers crumble to dust in a searing light. Feel monsters slide down your throat, warming and pleasant, and you hear the screams of your mother as you flee for your life. You wake in cold sweat. Blood is on your pillow. Well, that's good. 15-minute time limit. Did you die of botulism or something? Okay, instead of getting a restful sleep, it halved all my shit. Literally have a 15-minute timer and you fall over dead if you don't meet the win condition. I mean, that could be something. Okay, don't say actually, like I only do bad ideas and gave you a good one for once. It's the opposite. I only give you good ideas. Oh, they don't have iron ore, but I rested a day. Exactly. Oh, here, we'll do it like this. Clockwork Kingdom. I'm just giving you a hard time. But no, yeah, no, that could be fun. I feel like you could get a lot of cool ideas out of that. Because it's just like, what can you do in 15 minutes? Um, you're also not selling iron ore. What is this? What is this bullshit? All right. Well, here the game doesn't end when I do the finish the Underlands thing, so we can finish this up after if we're worried about it. Lynx, your kitty seems like the new bed as much as you and Rosa do. Aww. Yeah, I'm pretty sure our cat thinks the bed is actually hers. Because she screams anytime we move her. And as soon as we get up, she likes to run in there and lay on our blankets. And she also screams at me when I go to bed because she wants to cuddle. For reference, the Bad R Jam got 25 submissions, but you're also noticing the spring and summer jams tend to get more submissions. Not surprised by the summer jams. Spring jams, you're a bit surprised after seeing that. It's because people get to work on them through the long, harsh winter. But you have to do the game during the jam? No, see, they work on them through the long, harsh winter, and then come the cool release of spring, they have a game ready to go. Did I just go down here this way again? Oh, alright, that works. Change the entire premise of the game to match the constraint of your jam, right? Exactly. Alright, let's fucking go. No, all my life I've had these reoccurring dreams. Metropolis of light, towers of shimmering steel and cipher, vast ships sliding through the air like they weigh nothing at all. She sighs. I think part of me has always been searching for this place, just to see it with my own eyes. Now I'm finally here. This is a wasteland. Is this wasteland all that's really left? I thought the Emberians, for all their hubris and arrogance, had built something that would endure. But maybe their achievement was just a dream after all. Nothing but fabric draped over a weak scaffold. Do you know where Vela is? Far in the distance, past the fog and lightning, there's a giant metal orb. That's the cradle. The most advanced piece of tech or magic, or both, to have existed. Well, less entries in December's aim, so I'm thinking the next one will be in January. No, that makes sense. I get that. That's where Vela is. No doubt about it. She's been planning this for years, and we're going to stop her from activating it. We better move fast. Vela's well ahead of us already. Let's get going. Is she... Nope. Alright, just me? Cool. I really hate when people change their names on Discord and Twitch. I know you by a name. Unless you're rebranding, don't change your name. I'll never change my name on Twitch at this point. Oh, I got iron. Nice. I need iron. I need 2 more iron ore. Maybe we can make that happen. This dude has a gun? That's cool as hell. Separate names on Twitch and Discord. No, the main one, and then it turns out to be someone who's been in my Discord for 3 years. People do it on your Discord sometimes. I'm like, look, who the fuck are you? Yeah. No, I won't do it on, like, my Discord, like the sock drawer. I won't do it there, or I won't do it on your Discord, probably. You have separate ones. I get that. Here, you Rubik, and you will stay Rubik. No, like, Steam is the one where I really be changing my name a lot. You announce your name changes, that's fine. I'm sorry, can I get a big chainsaw sword like this guy? Higgs Monaghan, you'll say Higgs for the time being. Yeah, Discord is kind of like whatever with it. Twitch, unless I plan on doing a full rebrand, I can't change my name. But Steam, I will change that all the time. As soon as I think of a better name, it's changing. It's going to be hard to top what I have now, though. Tatty attire. Clothes make the man, and these manufactured long ago in Iberia make the man resplendent, enabling wear to entice more powerful foes. Faded and tattered though they are, the threads of cipher running through these ornate robes retain their power to mesmerize. Alright, so I got robes of charisma. Quest updated Underlands. Making your way through the Underlands to confront Vela. There's an auto coach station that may grant swift access to the city. I should investigate. Actually hate your name now. It's too long. Yeah, if Mortician of Faith is too long, I know your name is too long, too, for a lot of things. Frost is fiddling with handheld device that resembles the offspring of a dulcimer in a carriage clock. Silence, if you please. This procedure requires concentration. A deep mechanical boom sounds from within the walls of the door begin to grind open. Aha! Evidently the Emberians haven't revised the ceiling spells since my last visit. Rather careless of them, Incidentally, I believe we are close to where the Mamuro expedition crashed back in 35. If you wish to survive this little jaunt, I suggest you search the wreckage for a working filtration mask. Let's keep moving. By all means, I'll remain here for a few ticks to ensure no one is left behind. Alright, yeah, let's see if we can find that mask then. It's funny rebrand, but it doesn't fit in most calculation system. Yeah, exactly. Why not just remove bot and then you're still recognizable? Store Rocket Games. Yeah, you have to keep store because that's how I know you. Can't change it though because you have almost 300 jam folks in your Discord. I mean, you could. It's not like it's not going to note, like you're not going to be the owner admin. 3 years, 1 month, and wow, 3 years. That is insane. Call him Rocket sometimes when I own the store. Yeah, I used to call him Rocket, and then he was like, please call me Store. Rocket was my father. And you know, yeah, I still don't have watch time working. I don't know, man. Watch time, I can never get it to work. Ever. Yeah, it was. Cyber network suffered critical memory failure. Power levels dangerously low. Further, multiple organic anomalies detected. Reality distortion in progress. Additional information restricted to C-class citizens and above. Ground machine, everyone is dead. You want a classy person? I'm the best you're going to get. Analyzing. Speaker's statement is correct. Population drastically reduced. Situation critical. Additional information. Request granted. City of Alberta's population decrease estimated 99.99%. Fungal growth in city limits. Critical saturation. Anomaly detected. Analyzing. Certain fungi containing human genetic material. Traces of cipher channeling detected. Reality has begun distortion nearby. Conclusion. Speaker should pay special attention to the environmental around humanoid fungi. All may not be as it seems. Ceasing communication. Alright, I know what that means. There are people mushrooms around here. Nope. And nope. Yeah, one day I'll get watch time working. But it's not today. Stop dropping fine ore. I need just regular old iron ore. I have so much fine ore. Okay. Breathes heavily. The sense of machine grease is in the air. These things really know how to fight. Told someone that their code has a security flaw in it, and they told me they already reviewed other stuff that does this and merged into our code base. I was like, great. It's still a security issue. Hey, this has a security flaw. Well, it's already integrated into everything. Okay, well, everything has a security flaw now. They ain't like the smaller ones I've seen in the Sky Realms. These ones parry and riposte my blows. They learn my moves and react accordingly. It's like they're really thinking. The Emberians built these things with just metal and magic. What else could they create? She shifts suddenly uneasy in the armor and says no more. Man, I'm just looking for, like, a gas mask. As long as you don't execute our API, not from within our tool chain, you can do what you want. That's our message, but only for your legacy mission. Yes. Yeah, those mushrooms are people. Don't like that. Okay, this feels very progressive. Duchess is clutching her head. Ah, Confessor, I didn't sense your presence amongst all this noise. Are you alright? I'm not in pain, I'm just overwhelmed with psychic information. She gestures ahead. You see all this fungi? They are not like the growths we get in the sky realms. They are cursed bodies of those, she winces, pitiful souls who survive the world rend. Their fungal forms have coalesced into a superorganism. Their minds are as one, united in anguish and misery. I can hear their silent screams, their fractured memories. Just so you guys know, an ad's going to be starting soon. But one voice stands out from the cacophony. A workman with a special key. I see it sliding into an auto coach lock. He lived in that house over yonder. I think you'd do well to pay it a visit. Oh, yeah, I'm looking for that. They don't want people calling our system from outside our tool. You can theoretically say, hey, tool, generate this for me, and just write up a script to do that. That's no-no. Ah. Okay, got a truth potion. Cool. Big baller, shot caller. In store work land, that's an unholy sin. Ah. Well, store, great news. By definition, all sins are unholy. That's what makes them sins. So I say do it. Just annoyed you don't want to work here anymore. You're tired of being asked your opinion on everything and then being ignored. Yeah, I feel that. I just feel like, why are you asking me? You're just going to ignore me anyway. I heard this on Scrubs, and it is kind of true. When people ask your opinion, they don't usually want your opinion. They want you to agree with what they're already going to do, and they just want you for validation. And I feel like that's true a lot of times. Told them we should do this. It wasn't until he screwed up something with a customer that they did it. See, I would totally be a petty bitch and be like, man, it's wild. I remember somebody, God, who was that? Smart guy, you know, that he was, said, hey, we should do this before it's an issue. And then just let him figure it out. Emberian ore. Well, if I needed it, that would be muy cool. Said because they asked for process improvements and so your suggestion, you're barely here a week. Like, yeah, like we're gonna listen to the new guy. Oh shit, we should have listened to the new guy. Alright, I don't have a map of the Underlands. Oh, wait, this led me back to here. Life is a circle, and so is time. Alright, let's see what Frosty's got to say. Newscast update from Mort's chat room. Stores and Deep Game Jam talk, debating constraints and name changes on Discord. Meanwhile, Link's the kitty is living the dream with a new bed. Ruvik hits a 3-year follow milestone, but has 0 watch time. A mystery. And there's some workplace drama brewing over coding practice and ignored questions. Stay tuned for more updates. But it didn't stop there. He kept saying it. Anytime an issue came up, your boss just kept saying, well, that wouldn't have caught this issue. I feel like it's something like, you know, if we put a fire extinguisher near here, it would be helpful if there's ever a fire. And then there's a fire and your boss like, look, the fire extinguisher wouldn't have prevented the fire. Which maybe that's true, but it probably would have lessened it a lot. Oh, I see where we are by Note of the Giant Crab. Oh, Sky Crab. You are my one true friend here. He's got a gun! Well, Store, when you do decide to quit, I wish you luck with your game dev studio. That I know you're going to start. And if you don't, I wish you failure in all your other endeavors. Okay, I don't, but you know. Finally quit, you'll have another job because you're not psyche? Psycho, ah. I was like, this is how I learn you're not a psychic? You are a psychic, though, right? Your silence is speaking volumes. And it says yes. Emphatically yes. Okay, well, what if I didn't want to go up here yet? Can I go back down? I'm not done exploring. The issue is you don't have the title. I could see that being a problem. We can get you certified. Can't be that hard to become certified as a psychic. Okay, I want to explore here, not get on the thing. All right, well, we're not on the thing. We're not leaving yet, which is good. Because I'm not done exploring here. I need to do other things. Like find a fucking gas mask somewhere. So people don't listen to you. Literally, you've had a title in past jobs and people did listen to me. Now all you can do is argue with people about what we should be doing at work. Yeah, well, I get that from their perspective. I'm not going to let my coworker tell me how to do my job. I wouldn't even care if they didn't ask your opinion on everything. Like, legit, you have design meeting about everything, even though you have over a decade of experience in this stuff. It's like talking to a wall sometimes. Yeah, I get why that's really annoying for you, but I also get why your coworkers aren't going to listen. I think the best solution is to actually just give you a title. No, they're not going to do that because you have to take it from a person who has the job now. Yeah. No, I get why it won't happen. But I do think that would be the best solution. Alright, well, dude said I could get a gas mask around here, and he just straight up lied to me. For his own entertainment, I suppose. Alright, that's fine. It only lowers all my stats by 1. I should be able to still fight anything. I only have more than 100 health potions. So as long as they don't one-shot me, theoretically, I can beat them. Let's fucking go, baby! Frost can help, grinning as his eyes dart wildly between each passing sight. Incredible, simply astounding. Imagine how these must have changed the very nature of distance. Entire populations migrating like birds. Strangest thing, I've never in my life seen a device like this, but riding upon it feels oddly familiar. One thing to see... It's one thing to see it from afar, but moving through these ruins feels downright macabre. Macabre. I thought verdant was foredone, but this is so much worse. Well, I'll be damned. I've never seen an airship move with such grace. Despite the storm, she glides like a cutter on the clearest of days. Faster than anything. Be around in the next 10 months, and once your project goes up, but much past that, you can't say. Well, yeah, I can't say what I'm doing in 10 months either. Don't even have other work lined up, so you might be forced to leave anyway. Yeah, I'd definitely be trying to secure something before that happens. There's a respawn point. Barred from the other side. Alright, they gonna tell me this is it? Well, I'll be. Good plenty of place. I've been to plenty of places in my time. From floating ziggurats of Asfara to the glittering domes of the Ravonian council chambers. But this city, even in ruins, is a spectacle. He wipes his brow. Let's have a moment to take a breather. This city looks to be crawling with mechanical guards, so we need to have our wits about us. When you're ready, we'll head to the tallest tower over there. At its peak, the Duchess described some sort of auto coach that's angled towards the cradle. Not gonna be an easy climb, but I ain't got any better ideas. Still, could be worse. Points to the slums beneath the city. At least we don't have to go down there. Yeah, fair. At this point, you'd rather go somewhere else as a fuck you. You don't get to keep your expertise. Yeah, I don't blame you. It sounds like a nightmare. Feroz is gawking around with innocent wonderment. Just look at that. You could fit my hometown's entire population into a handful of these towers. How in the blaze did they support so many people? He snaps his fingers, looking back at you with a wild surmise in his eyes. Of course, the auto coaches move goods and labor to wherever it's needed at lightning speed. It all fits together, do you see? They could live in the countryside and work in the city, or vice versa. Devote whole buildings, whole towers to a single purpose, utterly specialized and optimized, the Clockwork Kingdom perfected. I've erected another instance of my transpositional supply tent. Due to some clever cipher trickery, it can exist in 2 places at once, so you can use it to revisit the cutter crash site if you so desire. That said, I feel we should not linger any longer than we need to. Let's make our way through this dreadful city as quick as we can. She fidgets in her armor, clearly restless. We're close, Confessor. For better or worse, we will be upon Vela soon. Don't get careless. The city is a tangle of walkways, tunnels, crumbling masonry, and it may take us a while to find a route through. Let's get going then. And a health potion, thank you. I will take that. Okay, let's actually... Well, this isn't where I was trying to go, but let's see what's here. What's up, Adoration? How you doing? I gotta say, you got some rough timing on this one. Because I actually got stuff I gotta do today. Oh, hold on. Clockwork. That's, we got choices. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to say, thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. We will probably finish this up tomorrow. I'd be very surprised if we didn't. Can you guide the raid? Yeah, I suppose so. You may as well. I will be back tomorrow. We will almost certainly finish up Dread Delusion by then. I would be shocked if we did not. But that is for tomorrow. Again, I'm just gonna say, have a great night. I will catch you guys later. Who you want us to raid, Ruvik? To blah blah blah. All right. Yeah, I'll let you do this one. You can get the next one, Adoration. I'll let you get the next one. Playing some Remnant from the Ashes. All right, fair. All right, yeah, I'll drop you guys off with them. Have a great night, guys. I will catch you all later. I should probably click the start raid button before I start saying things like that. All right, now have a great night, and I'll catch you all later. We still have 4 seconds. I'm bad at timing things.